Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He eludes the rush. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball to 22.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They'll run it here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Thomas. And it's caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs off sack, and he'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He shreds the tackle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and creates some vertical seams for big plays.
See what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
And the PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
The back's got it. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball's still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Pass caught. Second down now. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hill.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second down. They'll test the right side here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The sure hands. It's Cuevas. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air. It's Thomas. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game, and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Look at him run through those tacklers. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey, and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 4th down. He's throwing for it, and he lofts it toward the sideline. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. It was a foot race, and he won it. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. That's an important 1st down on that running play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Stopped short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking right, this one caught.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He's running out of time here. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking tackles. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Thomas. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Fighting off the defender.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport.